Hello witches, it's Strugabella. I had some surgery done to my sinuses and my bones and in my mouth. I'm going to be getting 8 implants, hopefully in the next 6 months or so, depending on how it heals. So I haven't been making too many videos. My face was puffed up like a chipmunk. So I want to show you some of the books that I've gotten since I made a last video, what I've been reading, and some cool stuff. The first thing I got is a moon phase watch, which I absolutely love. I can't remember where I got it from. It was either the Vermont Country Store or it was through Farmer's Almanac. I also got this moon phase calendar, or it's just a moon calendar by Farmer's Almanac. I pre-ordered it a while ago and then forgot about it, and it just came in the mail. It has all kinds of folklore, facts, pictures. It's a 2017 calendar, but I already want to hang it out because there's just so much stuff in it. It has the best days to do certain things. It tells you about the all these different interesting things. Like one of them has like songs about the moon, just all different interesting facts. So I believe they're still available. You can order them through Farmer's Almanac. I was cleaning the basement the other day, and I came across, I almost threw this away because I thought it was an empty book, but if you look close, you can see that's Lori Cabot when she was really young. It's like a newspaper clipping of her. I don't know why I have it in this book. I think probably a long time ago, probably when I was a teenager, I was trying to start my first book of shadows, because it looks like I started it and never finished, and the one picture of me, I'm like 18 or 19 in the picture. So yeah, sorry, I'm starting to kind of get like a sore throat or something. Okay, right now I am reading, one of my kids gave me this because they had to read it in literature class. It's Paradise Lost. Some of you might have read it. But it's really interesting because it's a biblical kind of, well, it's based on the Bible creation story, but it's from Satan's perspective, and it makes Satan a very sympathetic character. Like you get him, and you can understand why he feels the way he feels, and it's really interesting. I really like it. I haven't read a lot of it yet. But I like things like that. I like to kind of look at different perspectives of things, like, play devil's advocate when people are arguing about certain things. And I think, like, well, why did the person do the thing they did? When somebody does something horrific, I try to understand. I guess that's the psychologist in me, because I really loved abnormal psychology. I kind of wanted to be one of those forensic psychologists who study criminal behavior. I was really interested in that. In fact, I almost did an internship at surprisingly there's only one crime scene investigation lab in Boston, and I visited it, and they have this like really funny jar when you walk in of like a dead hand in formaldehyde. The other stuff I've been really into lately is I've been studying a lot of the Jewish text that's not canonized. It's not part of the Bible, but like the Book of Enoch, a lot of you have heard of Enoch. There's a lot of stuff about Enochian magic, and he wrote a lot about the angels and the demons, and this is supposedly written by the by the angel Raziel, I don't know how to say it. And then this is another kind of Jewish one, Inner Space. This one is the Book of Creation. If you're into Kabbalistic magic, Kabbalah, this is really good to read, because it's just, it's very studious. I would not recommend any of these books to beginners, but for those of us who are want to learn something really new, something you haven't read yet or discovered or learned about, this stuff is pretty cool. It has a lot of details about how the science of the world works and things like that. So, so sorry. Oh, and I wanted to also show you these I found at Walmart. They're pencil boxes or whatever you want to put in them, but they have little zippers. And I got two. I got a wolf and a fox. And I think right now the fox is trying to tell me something because I've been seeing foxes everywhere. I might put makeup in it and keep it in my purse or pens or something. I don't know. I'm going to give one to my daughter who's going to college and keep one. And I found this in my basement. It's a brand new with the tags on fox. And I've been finding them everywhere. I shouldn't have been cleaning my basement because I'm not supposed to read anything. I mean, lift or bend. But, you know, can't listen to the doctors. This is another book I recently got. I've been into listening to Manly Hall. I'm sure you guys have heard of him. He's a famous occultist lecturer. He's written like 150 books or something ridiculous. And he just talks and talks and talks, and he has so much knowledge about everything. He knows religious stuff about all the different religions. He knows all kinds of occult mysteries, esoteric stuff. This is The Secret Destiny of America. I haven't really gotten into it yet because I'm reading that other book, The Paradise Lost. And then I have, his books are really thick. They're like really big read. Manly Hall, because he kind of talks a lot. This one is Ancient Philosophy. It's the companion book to The Secret of All Ages. So I have this one, and I also have this one, The Secret of All Ages. So you're supposed to kind of, I forget which one. I think the first one is The Secret of All Ages, and then you read the next one. They're both really, really, really thick. I'm just warning you. I got them on a used book site, but let's see how many pages there actually are. It's over 600 pages in each book. So it's a long, both of them are long. I got another Eliphas, I don't even know how to say that either. I'm having a really bad time pronouncing things today. Eliphas Levi. I have another book by him. I forget what it is. He's like, his books are really short though. This one's The Great Secret, or Occultism Unveiled. And I got another book of his, which is Transcendental Magic, Its Doctrine and Ritual. And this is a very big book. It's kind of like, it reminds me of like a school workbook, but like a really, really thick one. But the pages, if you see here, they're not filled up all the way. So it's not like, it doesn't go from, take up the whole entire page. So it's probably not as thick and long as it seems, hopefully. I haven't gotten into that one at all yet. But I think that's it. All the books I've recently got. And yeah, I loved the moon, the last full moon we had. It was so beautiful. I love going out there in the summer and sitting down and watching there's a bunch of bats that always, like, when it's a full moon, they're always going across. So that's about it. If you guys haven't heard, Salem just announced that they're going to be having a Satan club that they're offering to public school kids. Witchcraft and occult stuff has really come a long way since the old days. Salem once was celebrated for being the place where the witches were hung and all that, but now it's really a place where witches gather and celebrate, and where you can really, if you're a witch, you just go there. It's like a pilgrimage. But I live pretty close, so I've been there a lot of times. So guys, blessed be, and I will be making some more videos soon. I want to show you guys my garden. I have a big giant squash thing growing. It's the only one, but it's pretty cool. Alright guys, blessed be. Bye.